Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you. I haven't been this past week, but I'm here for you, hopefully to cheer you up and give you those keys to the door that could unlock your happiness. And you know what? It's just so much craziness in the world, and everybody's schedules is crazy. So I've been spending more time with the family and the holidays and all that good stuff. But that's no excuse. No excuse. So I'm here now. Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. Glad you found it. If you like it, share it. If you don't like it, share it anyway. All right? Because we need to get this positivity out there, because the world needs more positivity, right? Don't forget about the book, The Positive Perspective. It's on Amazon, or you can get it on my website. You can also get the new t-shirts on the website, and coolie cups and hats, all kinds of stuff with the new logo on it. BePositivePodcast.com. Go check it out. That helps me keep this thing going. And don't forget about the text line. I know some of you have been texting and I've responded, but I haven't done a podcast for a while. But you can text me and I will respond and talk to you. 304-506-3332. And I do have a few stories to read. Karen, I will get to your story, and a couple other people who have sent me their stories. I will get to those as soon as I can, but not in this show. I promise I'm going to get to your stories. If you got something you want me to talk about, just send it to the website, bepositivepodcast.com/your story. Tell me all about it, and I will eventually talk about it on the air. But today, I mean, a lot of stuff has been going through my head lately, and a lot of things have been going on in my life and it feels like in the universe. So I'm going to get a little cosmic here in this episode. I'm going to do a little reaching past what I normally talk about. And this show is about the energy of the universe is changing. I think that the energy of the entire universe is changing. There's a big shift that is happening. And a lot of people I've talked to can feel it. And I don't know what it is, but there's something different going on with the energy. I think maybe as a collective, we are starting to come together and see that we are more than this physical existence. We are more than this meat suit that we walk around in. There's more to us than that. And trying to understand it is difficult because we're only human right now. But when you start feeling things and noticing that things are just different. I don't know. I'm not saying good or bad or anything. They're different. The energy is different. The feeling of a collective intelligence, the feeling that we are in control of our destiny, is actually starting to become more clear, because we're starting to realize that the decisions that we've made in the past have gotten us to where we are now. And if you've been listening to this show for a while, you know that I say that all the time. What we think about, we bring about, all that good stuff. And it's true. And once you start to understand that and start to really comprehend that you have created your physical life with your thoughts and your actions and your emotions, then it starts to sink in that, hey, I'm not just going through life. Life isn't controlling me. I'm controlling my life. And so much of it, so much of how your life turns out and how you get through life and how you the years go on and life changes and all the changes that goes on and how that happens is your perspective changes. Your perspective of your life. Your perspective of the outside world. Because we're all the same. I say it all the time. We all come from the same energy. No matter what religion or what background or what country or what, whatever it is, we all come from one. And if you really think about it, we are all the same. Just in different bodies, different meat suits. I like that phrase. I use that quite a bit. But when we all, you say, the spiritual world is out there. We can't see it, but you can feel it. Sometimes you feel some kind of energy, some entity, and some people call it paranormal, they call it spiritual, they call it holy, they call whatever you call it. There's times when you feel things in the universe or feel something, like, or a gut feeling that you just can't explain. And I know with me, 9 times out of 10, if I go against that gut feeling, I'm proven wrong. I should have gone with that feeling that I know in my gut. Whether it's to be in a relationship or a job or a decision that I've made, good or bad, whatever that whenever you get that feeling, you have to go with it, because that's the true feeling of existence. That's your true energy. That is you tapping into the cosmos, you tapping into the collective energy of the universe. It's trying to tell you something. And we've been so programmed for forever to not have an open mind to the universe, to the energies that are out there, to our ancestors, to our cosmic connection to the universe. We've been so programmed to ignore that, or to mock it, or to just not even believe it. Because like when things happen and you just know that something's going to happen and it happens, what do people say? Wow, that's a coincidence. Right? But are there any coincidences? I don't know. I don't think there are. Some people call them premonitions, things that happen. I know this is going to happen, and then it happens. Well, I don't think it's a premonition. I think you created it. Now let that sink in for a minute. When you have I know this is going to happen. I know this is good. I just know, and it happens. Did you know it was going to happen, or did you make it happen? And it's all in your perspective on what you believe. And it doesn't matter what I think or what I believe. It doesn't matter what your spouse thinks or they believe, or your parents think or they believe. It doesn't matter. It all comes down to you and what you think and what you believe and what you need to get you to the next phase of your existence. Now, when you start getting older and you start thinking about, okay, I've been here 60 plus years, and how many more years do I have left? And you start thinking about the clock ticking and going, well, I better get this stuff done that I want to get done. And you procrastinate, and you get older and you get older, and then, your physical life ends. Now, we don't know what happens after that. And we can only speculate on what happens because we have no proof. But if you think about it, do you really have any proof of anything? The fact that you see something, does that mean that it's real? Nowadays, I question that now. You can see something with your own eyes and it is not real. And it's just getting crazier and crazier. But I really do believe that the universe is changing. It's coming to fruition. We are living in a time that is the most special time in our existence. I think it's the most important time of human existence is the time we are living in now. Because the decisions that we are making now are molding our future as a race. And I think that people are starting to come together and understand that if we don't start coming together and don't start being more positive and don't start thinking about each other and taking care of each other, that there won't be any each other to take care of. We'll die off as a race. And who knows why we're here as a human race. As an individual, I think I know why I'm here, but I question it every day. It's like, what am I doing? Okay, I'm doing this. I'm sharing positivity. Okay, I'm being nice. Okay, I'm fulfilling this need in my life. Okay, good. But when you start really thinking about your purpose, your direction, your actions, your thoughts, your goals, your dreams, and you start paying attention to all that stuff instead of just going through the motion of life, you're going to start making different decisions. But that's not going to happen until you can look in the mirror at yourself and say, you know what? I screwed up here. Or I need to change this. Or this is not who I want to be. And you got to stick to it. And that's where the change comes in as an individual. And I really think that people as individuals are starting to change their perspective of reality, their perspective of the control that they have over their existence. And when individuals start to change and start thinking more alike, the energy of the universe will start to change. And I'm telling you, man, I feel it. I feel it. I was outside tonight looking up at the storm clouds moving over, flying overhead. It wasn't raining. I was just looking up and it was just this whole ominous sky made me feel like a grain of sand in a world of beach. And at the same time, I felt like the beach. Now, if you understand that, you understand your connection to the universe. And we are one. We are all one. And everyone is beautiful. Every one of us, everything, every living thing that is created, that is manifest on this planet is beautiful. Because it lives, has energy, it vibrates. It all has its purpose. You pick up a shell on the beach, you look at it, it's perfect, symmetrical, it's beautiful. And you wonder, how did this happen? You look at a flower, and you go, it's just beautiful. And when you're thinking about change and you're trying to change something about yourself, I have to say this because I'm dealing with it myself. When you're thinking about change, you can't rush it. You can't force it. Just like you can't look at that flower that's getting ready to bloom and open up and say, open now. It's not going to happen until it's ready. You can't put a steak on the grill and then 2 seconds later take it off and think it's going to be well done. It takes time. And you have to be patient and let time come to you. Let the energy of the universe come to you. Start tapping into it. Start grounding yourself. And I've been doing this a lot more. Taking my shoes off and going out and walking in the grass in silence and listening to nature and getting in touch and feeling the energy of the planet. Because the planet is getting energy from the universe, from the galaxy, from the cosmos, from everything that is. The energy is everywhere. And it's all one. And when you can get in touch with it, it really helps you to focus on what's more important. So what's more important to you? What's the most important thing right now in your life? Ask yourself that. Is it making a change for yourself to have a better life? Is it being there for someone who was there for you and being there to support them and loving them and helping to take care of them and giving of yourself to unconditionally for someone else? Is it to just be? Some people just want to just be and just enjoy the existence and not have to think about anything else. And that's fine too. But I want you to notice, I want you to take notice from here on out of how you can feel, if you tap into it and you pay attention to it, you can feel the energy from the universe. You can feel it getting stronger. You can feel it changing for the positive, for the better. And keep focusing on that and sharing that as your energy. And we can change this to be a more positive, happy existence. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help us do that. So let's see what we can do. All right. All right, man. Sorry. It's been so long since I've done a podcast, but like I say, I don't come on here and just bullshit and just try to fill up the airwaves. I got to feel it. So I felt it. So here we are. There you go. The energy of the universe is changing, and we're going to change along with it. All right. That's the show. That's all I got today. If you want to grab a shirt, feel free. I'm not going to push all the stuff. You know the stuff, the book, the shirts, the koozies. Grab something from the website. Help me keep this show going. And embrace the change. Embrace the change. It's a good thing. Everything changes. Nothing remains the same. That includes you. That includes me. That includes the universe. Everything is changing, man. So let's enjoy it. Let's have a happy life and enjoy the change. That's it. Hit the text line 304-506-3332. Tell me if you like this show. Tell me what you want me to talk about. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.